Transformers, more than meets the eye. The Transformers.
Well, we all loved the shepherd drawings when we started on the picture, and we still do. But you can't take something like that is drawn only in certain views. We have to be able to draw the character in every position, every view.
And he wanted to be sure that we captured the story, that we captured a strength in the characters so that they would exist on their own. They didn't rely on you having read the story.
Wind's picking up.
So, want to fly with me to Mars on the mothership?
What's the dealio with that?
You've chosen fair and square.
What? Now see here.
Now, leave this to me. I am Black Jack, and I am a senior officer. Toast, fall in, and salute yourself to me.
Reporting for duty as Orders General Blackjack, sir. Because it's time for Treaty of Versailles. And do as I command for you to obey the orders by watching this on the ship called Histeria.
When the world had just begun, there lived a boy named Kiddington. Boom! He really stood out in a crowd. He yelled real loud, the Kiddington.
Now it's time for the Treaty of Versailles. The year 1919. The place, the Versailles, France. The World War I is finally closed forever. Excuse me, can I borrow your pitchforks and your money wallets from your pockets?
And the food's so scarce, you'll be eating tasty New World delicacies like 2-month-old salt pork.
At this time, they decide to begin with Lord Kinnington's Treaty of Versailles on Histeria. So here's what happens when Lord Kinnington as Raymond Poincaré decide to begin the Treaty of Versailles.
I got an idea. I will do the Treaty of Versailles in 1919. Next up, Woodrow Wilson, George's Clemenceau, and David Lloyd George.
Have this tea, crumpets, for my two chaps, Wilson and Clemenceau. The World War I is finally over. That's right, the World War I is no more, and the Prussian banished without a trace forever.
Now that's what I called the happy ending of the World War I. For you think about that, Mr. George.
Good morning, world's of this woman.
That Pizarro was always a smart aleck.
Check it out. There's Woodrow Wilson at the Versailles Palace.
Aha! If it isn't our beautiful Raymond Poincaré, President of France, returned home from the wars.
I proclaim this Treaty of Versailles. That World War I is over. Thanks to Wilson, Clemenceau, and Lloyd George.
Welcome home, Raymond Poincaré, President of France. So glad to be here with you. And I'm so proud that we destroyed the Prussians and Wilhelm II. And by the way, chaps, looks like your job is finished. Finished for the first time. This has been Treaty of Versailles.
Indiana War Memorial. General John Pershing declares to be in the exhibits from World War I. But the rest of exhibits were born again, alive on the show called Histeria, and Loud pays a visit.
To the rest of the room everywhere. So the butler played by Loud Kidington who brought 3 gears.
Cut! It's Kiddington, not Kidington. Oh, sorry. My mistake. Carry on, Captain Riker.
So here is what happened when the men pays a visit to Indiana War Memorial for the first time.
Good afternoon, sir! I represent the Dutch East India Company, purveyors of fine European goods to trade.
Hi diddly ho there, lad, kidding. You're the butler, and I was welcome to the military museum.
Don't know about you, John Pershing, but you established the Indiana War Memorial after you. That place is named after me, John J. Pershing, during World War I. And what's the meaning of this? I decided to tell you that Butler Loud Kiddington invites the man with the mustache to our party here. Oh, that sounds delightful.
Would you like some corn? Here on Air Force One, sir!
Top of the morning, chaps. I decided to meet you and your favorite field marshal commanders at your British court of the London, England.
I am here to see my agent. I am Joseph Stalin.
Good afternoon, sir! I represent the Dutch East India Company. Thank you!
I think he's the visitor. And so you are the butler, and so you two are the twins here at this room.
Over here, dude. Name's John Henry. You want to ride with me? I will show you the tour everywhere.
Thank you!
What? That is not John Henry. That is Thomas Milo, the British soldier. That's it. It's the fictional British soldier. Well, Charles Cornwallis, I believe it is true that Loud has a tour with him.
You'll have plenty of time for that later, you murderous thug.
Top of the morning, Mr. President Roosevelt, sir. Well, that sounds pretty amazing. I think the butler has hired Loud Kiddington as a visitor to our war memorial. Sounds different. And take a look at this. Thomas Milo is taking Loud to the city, the museum exhibit room. And we went to the World War I, and we think that Roosevelt says, I'd like to see how John Pershing was feeling good. I think you are right. It is time would be good.
Whoa, creepy vibes. You're freaking me out, man. It looks like the tea-drinking dude is coming this way with, like, a whole bunch of other dudes. Yeah, but don't sweat it. They look really small, so they're still pretty far away.
Right, so don't give up the ship, the mizzen mast, the lampshade, or the cinnamon.
My name is Teddy Roosevelt, and I went to the Spanish-American War. And what things do I love? Remember the Maine. I just remember it out there in the Spanish-American War. And I, John Pershing, went to the World War I. What do you think about the place, Ernest Hemingway? This is the lowest machine gun, which represents the establishments during the World War I. And how about you, Mr. President Frank Roosevelt? Gentlemen, to enter the World War II, we should call this the Battle of Berlin between the United States and Germany. Because we don't understand what happened if Adolf Hitler's gone missing. Is this what you think, comrade? Oh, you have plenty of time to speak clearly later, Mr. Dangerous Fighting Hero.
If you ratify the Constitution, you can look forward to a civil war between the states. Or what if they're wearing sunglasses?
Yeah, dude, it's bright out. If they were smart, they'd be wearing sunglasses.
Of this declaration, with a firm reliance on the protection of divine providence, we mutually pledge to each other our lives, our fortunes, and our sacred honor.
Looks like it's time for them to go to sleep back in the lots of exhibits while the tour was coming.
So thank you for joining us. There's plenty more war inside the museum room.
But we will see you again next time on Indiana War Memorial.